Hello, the channel. Welcome back. The Euro's been a bit bonkers, hasn't it? Lots of fun had, apart from Scotland getting absolutely hammered on Friday night. So, taking it easy now. We're on the Sprite now after all the Guinness and everything, and the absolute humiliation of getting hammered on Friday night. So, anyways, we're nearly into the next game week. So I think it's one day later, but it's always good to be prepared. Some bonkers results today. I'm recording this on Monday. Just watched Romania against Ukraine and Belgium against Slovakia. What can I say? The tactic at the moment for rivals seems to be pick a team, then just do the opposite. Because that's worked. I actually had a Romania stack earlier on 350 points, which is just bonkers. But there we go. So in terms of what's happening so far, well, unfortunately, from a Sorare perspective, it's not going much better. I must admit. Frimpong never started. Um, Holland conceded. Casteels I thought played well actually, but Belgium conceded. Foden solid. Cody Gakpo great. I don't think Kakir will play. So only good news is Predrag Rajkovic played, and so I should have another goalkeeper because this. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Do apologise for the quality of video here. Obviously, I'm just a complete numpty by the looks of the teams that I've picked here. So yeah, Scotland. I mean, it's 206. Like might have hit an old threshold about 4 years ago. And Verbruggen was pretty good. Holland were pretty poor, I think. Kevin De Bruyne never got decisive. Is there any point watching Griezmann and Bruno Fernandes? I don't know. Spain stacks are winning. I'm not going to go through a lot of the stuff that's happened in Challenger and Contender because that was even worse, to be perfectly honest. The one that's really annoyed me though is the under 23s. So let's have a look at that and see some annoyance. So Keizuki Osako conceded in the last 30 seconds of the game in the 95th minute. And then Jeremy Doku's been given an error led to goal. So it was going well. The only consolation had Musiala. He destroyed Scotland. I thought, yeah, that's okay because he's in my under 23s. And it's just been a proper disaster. So anyway, it is what it is. We'll move on to next week. We've got some Copa America action coming up. And we've got more Euros action. And we've got a better idea as to who's crap and who's not crap. Now, a shout out for Predictor Fi. We do have some predicted teams on here now as well, so we'll be having a look at that. Oh, hang on. There's no lineups on it yet. We will have some predicted teams on there, so Copa America's on and the lineups will be loaded on soon. So we'll use the Euros ones just now, but if you're needing some help for Copa America by the time you see this, it should be on. So let's do the preview of the actual games. So firstly, I'm going for European Championship games here because Euros has been the main event so far. No real surprise. Germany expected goals 2.41 against Hungary. I've watched every match so far, and Germany have been one of the standout teams. There's no two ways about it. I know Scotland were poor, but Germany were excellent. Spain were really good as well. Haven't seen France yet. I suspect that they might impress me tonight, although the way it's gone today, I might go to the bookies and put a tenner on Austria to win. Belgium against Romania, well, I'm telling you, there's no way I'd be back in Belgium. Scored a couple of worldies, Romania, but were pretty good and they hammered Ukraine, so yeah, Belgium might be out, by the way. They might be out. They're beaten by Slovakia, and I honestly would not be surprised if Romania get a result against Belgium watching that game. There we go. I'm just talking myself into picking Kevin De Bruyne and captaining them. Portugal against Turkey, well, we haven't seen either of these teams yet, so that'll be tomorrow. We'll get a bit more of a flavour for it then. Croatia against Albania, again, looks like a good fixture for Croatia on paper. Pretty poor against Spain. What I would say is they brought off Modric, etc. early, and obviously had this game in mind at 3-0 down, so I think they'll bounce back. Albania obviously are a decent team. I thought they gave Italy a pretty good game. France against Netherlands, quite a low clean sheet percentage, but Yeah, well, I'll should I reserve judgment until I see France later? I don't know. I didn't think Holland were that good. Gakpo was excellent. They've definitely got some good players, but Memphis Depay just seems washed. So if they persist with Depay up front, I don't think they'll get any real joy. If Koundé or whoever plays on the right hand side can keep Gakpo quiet, then I think Holland will be struggling. Joey Veerman wasn't even his normal self. Thought he was quite poor as well. So some issues in midfield as well. With no Cook Miners, no De Jong. Um, England against Denmark. Did manage to watch that game without falling asleep. Thanks very much, Gareth Southgate, for boring the living daylights out of me. In all seriousness, though, when you look at some of the results today, England fans will be maybe a wee bit disappointed with the performance levels, but 1-1-0, clean sheet. I mean, there's other nations getting beat here, right? Bellingham was absolutely brilliant in the first half. The guy is just a superstar. What I love about him is he's not just good at football. He's not just turned up with the international team and he's taking part. He's actually swaggering about the pitch. He's playing long range passes. He's barging into guys like he is. He is the real deal. He's just such an impressive player. You look at some of the other guys that are playing in the England team that are really good for their clubs and turn up for England and they're distinctly average. Like Bellingham was just an absolute worldie. So anyway, I'll shut up now because he's English and I'm Scottish and I don't want to be bumming up England. But having a look at the games and watching the Denmark game as well, yeah, I was fancy England to win again there, to be honest. Czech Republic against Georgia, again, we haven't seen these teams yet, kind of hard to comment. Serbia, I was actually pretty impressed with. Thought they were really solid. Some really sensible decisions, dropping Tadic, which we haven't seen as a real issue previously, but pretty good from a tactical point of view. Anything else standing out? Spain and Italy, that'll be a good game. Looking forward to that. Spain looked really good. Really humbled Croatia, so they can definitely do that to Italy, although, vice versa applies as well. And Ukraine against Slovakia, I mean, the way Slovakia played against Belgium there, like, I don't think Ukraine will score against them. Ukraine need to bounce back, and you never know. Ukraine do have a lot of quality players, but, I mean, Romania really absolutely destroyed them really today, so there we go. So what we're going to do first, we've done the European preview, so we'll pick a Euros team. We'll pick the rare team and we'll pick the super rare team. Let's do the super rare team first because this has been a bit painful so far. So let's try and harness some. Where's the Euros? No, it's not there. It's in League, isn't it? European Championship. And we've got All-Star. So we need super rare. I only got one goalkeeper pick. Wish I'd have bought a Rashkovic actually. So he looked a bit better. But then, Belgium, Castile scored pretty well today. So still a pretty good player. No two ways about it. Bit of an issue obviously here in that Holland play against France. So that's a problem. So that kind of takes out Frimpong and Virgil. So if we can afford it, then I think we're just going to have to run John Stones in here. I mean, John Stones played well last game, so that's not the end of the world, right? Declan Rice obviously is going to be the selection in midfield, and then up front it's going to have to be Griezmann as well, and then we're kind of looking for a final selection to go with him. Quite a low expected score, but I don't know if Holland are that good, to be fair. Then the last position is going to be a more difficult one. I'm not sure I fancy Cadioglu against Portugal. I'm not sure I fancy Virgil against France, to be honest. I mean, they really want to be pitting him against, like, Mbappe, etc. Don't think so. I don't fancy any Scottish players. I really don't. I mean, I'd love to say that I had some confidence in Scottish players, but just don't. So I guess it's going to have to be Trossard against Romania. Don't really know what else I can do there. I mean, this is a problem. Obviously I've got a lot of super rare cards, but I'm not really blessed with fantastic choice here. Highest expected score, Declan Rice 62. Trying to think back to how Denmark were in the middle of the park. So Ericsson, Hjulmand, Højbjerg, pretty combative in there. I'm going to go for Griezmann captain. Spent a lot of money on him, so I'm just going to. That's my strategy. Yes, I spent the most on him. I'm just going to captain him. Like on sets for France. France will come good. I mean, honestly, wasn't really that impressed with Holland. I'm sorry for Dutch fans and all that. But yeah, they won, which was the way to start a tournament. But performance levels, etc., don't know. Trubin's going to come back into the reckoning here, isn't he? We've got to pick a team with Trubin in it because Lunin was absolutely utter shite. He was terrible. Absolutely terrible. Now, in fairness to the guy, he was really good for Real Madrid when Courtois was out. You can kind of see why they've done that. But he was awful. Really, really bad. So Trubin actually the highest expected score. But again, Ukraine poor. But with a change, you never know. Angus Gunn, well, not picking Papadom hands after that game. So we'll try and avoid him. I think we'll go for like Trubin, like Rajkovic and Verbruggen. I thought the Serbia were pretty good, so I'm going to do something controversial here. I'm going to put Predrag Rajkovic in my best team because I think that Slovenia against Serbia will be pretty tight. Like that's my tip anyway. So probably 5 each. You know the way things were going. Like, but yeah. So then we've got defence wise, Satalo is a standout against Albania, which is quite interesting in terms of scores. I can't believe Schlotterbeck doesn't play for Germany, honestly. But then they were pretty good, right? Andy Robertson again. I am tempted, but do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pick a Kanji because Scotland were terrible. They were so bad. And one of the main issues that Scotland have got just now is actually creating chances. I thought the Swiss were pretty organised, so I really hope I'm wrong. I hope that Scotland score, etc. But I've got to go with my head and just realise that we were just so bad that it could be an issue. Midfield wise, so are we going to go with the legend Luka Modric? Some nice choices here. I mean, got De Bruyne, we've got Bruno Fernandes, we've got Modric, we've got Phil Foden, who plays well for Manchester City. I guess I'll probably review this one to see how Turkey and Portugal play tomorrow as well. Bruno Fernandes thinks awesome for Portugal. Just really good in general. There's no way I'm picking Jeremy Doku now. Just no chance. I'm not blessed with an Mbappe. Do you know what? I might just play Musiala in here. I mean, he was so good. And this is the Premier, the number one team for the Euros that I'm going to pick. And I go with Griezmann as well on sets. I know it's a poor projected score he's got, but I just don't know. I'm not sure about Holland, honestly. Sorry to Salah, as Beast, and all the guys. Danny and stuff. I don't know. Or do we go with Modric? I think we go with Modric actually. Because I think he is one of these guys who he'll control that game, right? He will control it. And I'm going to go Musiala captain because I just can't see past Germany just now, honestly. Like, maybe that's just me remembering Scotland and all that sort of stuff. But there we go. Right, we get picking our team as well, which is really nice. So, don't fancy Angus Gunn. Verbruggen's got a really tough game against France. I'm going to risk Trubin. I mean, see if they don't drop Lunin, they're just honestly, they're just not watching football. They're just not watching it, honestly. Trent, I don't know if that midfield experiment worked. I don't know. So I think I'm going to go with the spreadsheet and go with Joseph Satalo. Seems solid enough. Can play Kevin De Bruyne in here, so still some nice options. Go with Antoine Griezmann, and then is there anybody else stand out here in terms of spreadsheet? I'm kind of tempted by Andy Robertson, to be honest, because he's going to be doing a lot of, well, he's going to have to be in the front foot again. Does get a lot of assists for Scotland. It's just Scotland were just so bad that yeah, they were just so bad. So any other options? Tadic could be a shout. I think Tadic will come back in for this game. I do think he'll play. I know he didn't play the last time, but I do think he'll play. There's a tactical decision, I think, there, not to play him, and he is quite an important player. I think I would trust Tadic more than Andy Robertson. I hope I'm wrong about that, but I'm going to go for Tadic. Does Kevin De Bruyne bounce back? I mean, playing against Romania, so that on paper that should be better than Griezmann. There we go. And then our last selection for the Euros, we'll pick a Copa America team as well. So we're going to risk Verbruggen against the mighty France. Or do we go with Papadom hands? Try to find some patriotism here. Try to find it. No Scotland, no parties going on in my head, but I'm thinking, we're shite. We're just really shite. I'm going to press the buttons. I'm going to pick them. Papadom hands is in. Oh, there we go. We're going to pick Andy Robertson as well. I'm not going for a Scotland stack. I just can't do it. Surely not. Phil Foden, I'm not sure he'll play. Oh, do we go for a Scotland stack? I don't know if I can do it. Do I have any other options here? Do you think Germany will concede? Could go for Szoboszlai, Phil Foden. Alright, it's a Papadom hands team, so we'll go for Szoboszlai, right? And then up front, Lewandowski, I don't know if he's going to be back yet. Doku. Really has 2 stinkers in a row, right? I go for Diogo Jota. I think he'll come into his own at some point, and Phil Foden's going to go in, because this is the last resort. This is the Andy Robertson's going to do 100 team, so we'll just put in Phil Foden because he plays well for Man City. So maybe one day he'll have a good game for England as well. You never know. You never know. Right, do we have a Copa America? We do have a Copa America setting in here. Right, let's do it. So I don't have a super rare goalkeeper here for Copa America. I do have some goalkeepers, which is a reasonable start. Not been a bit vocal about this, but I just feel as if through the history of the World Cup and the Euros, that Sorare have made some really good decisions, but some really awful ones as well. Think back to the World Cup, there was a Celtic game that just didn't count. They just cut it out and just said, oh, we're just not covering that game because it was like towards the end of the World Cup, which was just a ridiculous decision. Like, just run Challenger, run its own contest. The problem I've got with this Copa America is I've got like Brazilian players and stuff. I've got Alisson, Andrew Blake's, I think, not going to make it. And I'm now left having to play Crepu against Argentina. Why? Brazil's not in this round of the games, so the natural solution would have been to run the competition that normally runs with the normal game weeks, run that competition, All-Star, all that sort of stuff, Challenger, sound, same deadlines. Run the Euros from the start to the finish the way it is just now, and then run a Copa America competition and have the first round as the first round. What would have been wrong with that? Oh no! That would mean a slightly different deadline for the Copa America competition. Fucking hell. What a disaster that would be. Some prick will forget about it. So we can't do that. Let's just fuck everybody's teams up so that they can't play their Brazilian players with their Argentinian players because we can't split the deadline. Anyway, that's my rant over. Okay. Am I going to even play this? I don't know. I'm not playing this. I can't even play it. It's a fuck up, honest. I can't play it. I can't even play it. I can't play Messi because I've only got a goalkeeper that I don't want to use against Messi. So I'm going to have to play All-Star with these guys because Brazil don't play in this round. It's just stupid, honestly. I'm sorry for a rant. That's it's been a big rant, right? So Messi's getting in the All-Star. That's the long and the short of it. One entry in All-Star. Let's pick a good team and then get to fuck off this YouTube because it's starting to annoy me now. So yeah, it's a great competition in Copa America, yeah, but I'm not playing it because can't get all my teams together because fucking it's been split up. Anyway, right, who we picking here? I don't know. We pick Joe Willis or something. Big Joe's been in really good form. Super Joe Willis. Ichimori, hard game against Vissel Kobe. They're pretty handy at times. Maekawa, I'm not really feeling it. I'm just going to pick Joe Willis, right? Does he get 2 games? Oh, he's getting 2 games! Right, we're going for it. We're going for Joe Willis. We're going for Zimmerman. Can't play Hani Mukhtar in here because you're not allowed to drop guys down. So, okay, that's what it is. Sorry, I'm on the wrong bit here. So, got a double game week now. So, yeah, so fucked up the MLS as well. Well done, Sorare. Yep. So, the Copa America doesn't work and there's a double game week. Honestly, God. Thiago Almada, 260s, that'll do me. He's not in the Argentinian squad, I don't think. He's definitely not. DC United and St. Louis, that'll do me. Lionel Messi, well, he'll not be playing for Inter Miami, so put him in there. And then I don't know whether Di Maria is going to play or not. I don't know. I think there's a chance he plays, but I'm not really sure. You know what? I'm going to play him. He got an assist from the bench. I'm going to play the forward card, and I'm going to go for against Canada. Not really that good. Messi captain. These guys have all got a double game week. There we go. So yeah, I'm enjoying the Copa America. No, I'm not enjoying the Copa America. I'll shut up now. I'll pick it under 23s and then I'll shut up for good. Not for good, but you know what I mean. It's just anyway. Having a quality rant tonight. I do apologise for that rant. I'll out order for me to rant like that. Apologise to Sorare, all my followers, my family, Scotland. You know, ridiculous behaviour, me swearing and ranting and stuff. But anyway, I'll shut up now. So, what we're going to do here, do we just rest Trubin? I mean, see if you don't play Trubin. Surely to goodness, Trubin is going to play. I mean, how can they watch Lunan play like that and just not play him? It's a bit of a risk. Could go for Patrick Schulte, Inter Miami and Kansas, double game week. That's a reasonable selection because bear in mind Inter Miami have got a lot of guys away, right? So it's a 48. I'm just playing Trubin. Trubin's going in under 23s, no messing about. Defender wise, we've used Sutalo in the Euros. Geertruida won't play. Schlotterbeck won't play. Tonio Silva, be able to see the game tomorrow and judge where I think he's going to play. So he's a shout. Jack Maher, quite a nice projected score as well. He's been playing pretty well recently, Jack Maher. I think I'm going to play him. Again, it's a double game week thing, right? So, got 2 chances. Toronto away and New York at home. So thanks very much to Sorare for sorting out the double chance of the games under 23s. I really appreciate that. I mean, that's a great move, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. No reservations about that at all. None. Midfield. We're on the dregs now. Billy Gilmore should play this game, I think. I think he should. Facundo Torres, Charlotte and Chicago Fire. Yes. Up front. Doku, do I trust him? Oh, Jeremy. I'm tempted. Because he's just such an elite player, right? And Romania look good. There's no two ways about it. But he's a good player. And I've also run out other players that I'm going to play. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I might play him. And Diego Luna, I've been quite impressed with as well. Galaxy's not really such an easy game. But Orlando also got a double game week. Philadelphia and the Revs, it's not really so easy. Santiago Moreno, so he's been back playing recently. Quite fancy him for a peak score. So the Quakes, and then Vancouver. Vancouver are alright though. I mean, maybe not so good away from home, but they're not too bad at all. I'm not playing Bernabei, he's crap. go with Diego Luna. And then captain wise, I'm going to go with Facundo Torres. Good player. I'm pretty sure, is he away with Uruguay? I'll need to check that. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think he's away with Uruguay. So I think we'll go with Diego Luna. If Torres is available, then I'm going to go with that. But I'm going to go with Santiago Moreno, and we'll go with Doku. I don't know. I nearly pressed it. I'm not pressing it. I'm going to go for one of the double game weeks because that makes more sense. And also, I've just shat it there. I'm not picking them. I'm not captaining them. Just done like a 20 or something, so that'll do. Anyway, so there's other stuff to pick, but we'll leave it at that. Hope everyone's enjoying the Euros. Hope everyone's enjoying the videos and the previews. I know I've had some other stuff on the channel with Ultimate Champions. Different type of content, so obviously quite thick and fast game weeks and different type of game and everything as well. But again, thanks very much for watching. If you've enjoyed listening to me rant about Sorare's deadlines, please like and subscribe. Good luck and go for it.